Good morning everyone. So welcome again to my Diary of a Nutrition Student video. I am actually a bit cheesed off at the minute. Although that said, I had a lovely dream last night about the summer ball, which is great. So it is now exam period time. I haven't updated on this channel for a little while. So it's gosh, nearly May. It'll be May at the weekend, and I'm really questioning the whole uni thing at the moment, and I'm hoping that I'm gonna like carry on and like not quit. But I'm not really a quitter. I don't do quitting, but I wanted to be really real with you, because if you're watching this just to be nosy, then obviously you'll see that life has its ups and downs. If you're watching this because you are a nutrition student yourself, then you will also see that life has its ups and downs. So at the moment I'm struggling with results. My results are not going as well as I'd like them to. I have how can I explain this? There's a man called Scott who I used to be married to, lovely bloke, and we are best of friends. Now he's just had a heart attack, which is obviously just well, I have no words. Awful thing, and he's got to go for surgery tomorrow, and I'm really the only person that can support him, and I'm glad to. That's my thing, that's what I do well. Anyway, so yeah, poor old Scott, he's had this heart attack and he's got to go for surgery tomorrow. I'm very worried about him, as you can imagine, but I'm sort of thinking, you know, what else is life going to throw at me this year at uni? Because obviously I lost Dad, which was just, you know, beyond awful. I had little support from uni, but I don't want to sound really like moany about it, because it's not really their place, I suppose. But yeah, so that was a bit off-putting, and now I'm getting these results that are disappointing. And the thing is, we all got a couple of really disappointing results. Obviously they marked them stupidly, so they're going to all be remarked because nearly all of us failed. And it was a lab report. Hang on, I'm just going to... Oh, it's the sun. The sun is shining so much. There we go. Let's have my eyes out for you. Got hay fever as well today. I thought I was going to get away from that this year. Yeah, so the lab report, we all like failed basically. So that was really poor. And then from there, we've had another result. I can't remember what that was. But I did actually the better out of most of the group, but still it was a fail. So they're clearly either not teaching us or they're marking it wrong, one or the other. And even, you know, people in their class that are really confident. Now I was a really confident one initially, but now they're sort of knocking that out of me a bit, which is really crappy. And I don't want this video to be really long, but yesterday I got an essay result back, and that was at 50%. Now 10% over a pass, which is 40, but essays are supposed to be my strong point. I love writing, it's what I want to do for my career, but it's not, I don't want to be a scientific writer really. And it's very, very difficult to write creatively like I have done since I was a child, to suddenly now writing scientifically is a totally different thing. But that said, I did think I was having a good crack at the whip with the essays. Last year I was getting sort of mid-60s, and this year to go from that to 50% when I actually know a lot more, I think is awful. And I was very disappointed yesterday, and I thought, why am I bothering? Should I give it up? I don't need this qualification to do the job that I want to do anyway, but I want the knowledge and I want the credibility. I want to be a registered nutritionist, and I am even starting to think about dietetics route again, because I would love to be a dietitian. That's kind of really what I want to do. So it's such a tricky wicket, isn't it? I just, you know, I don't know. I don't want to give up. Quitting's not my thing. It's not what I do. I have to work harder. I'm totally aware of that, but tomorrow, you know, I'm going to be spending the day at hospital with Scott. Today, like now, my car is going in the garage because it's making a funny noise. Tomorrow my son starts his photography project, GCSE, so he needs a bit of support. Obviously I've really got to be there for my mum, and as well as that, I'm trying to keep myself upbeat and sane and looking after my own mental health by going out with the girls and stuff like that. So I'm off to see my mental health nurse at uni today. I don't know if I've mentioned that before on these videos, but with my anxiety and depression, to be honest, not bad at the moment, but it has been pretty awful this year. And she is just an absolute godsend. She's amazing, and I might actually ask for her help, for her to speak to my personal tutor, to say how much I'm struggling and to see what kind of practical level of support they can give me. Because yesterday, the difficulty that I had, and if you're an anxious person, you will understand this, I couldn't have gone. I had the offer from my tutor who marked the scores, who is lovely. I adore her, she's brilliant. She said, come in, I'll spend some time with you, we have a couple of sessions going over what makes a good essay. So that's very proactive. But when you've got anxiety, all you're going to do is sit there and cry because you're disappointed at yourself, because you expect to be perfect. That is a real flaw of mine, and that's something that I'm trying to work on. I hope that this isn't the last of the series of videos. I hope that I will continue and pass this year. A week tomorrow I have 2 very big exams, so I need to knuckle down and I need to start really getting to the library and doing some work, because otherwise I'm going to be nothing but disappointed. I've only got myself to blame. Whereas if I've worked really hard, which I did on this essay, I worked really hard on that essay, and like one of my sort of best friends at uni thought that their essay was going to be a low mark because it's not their strong point, and it came out as a 70%. So I was really hopeful. I thought, oh well, when mine comes out, which is another bugbear of mine, they give us all different times that our stuff comes out, and they don't tell us that they're out or not. Whereas last year when I was at London Met, they would publish them all at exactly the same time and then send us all an email to say your results are up. So we'd all go, oh, what'd you get? Whereas this way it's like, what'd you get? And you look and it's not there. So it's really disappointing. You think, have they got it? My paper, did it submit? Oh, this is a bit of a moany video, I know, and I don't mean it to be, because I went to see my lovely friend yesterday and she said, are you really not enjoying uni at all? And I said, no, I'm loving it, really enjoying it, and I love getting the knowledge and I love knowing all the things that I know. I just have got to crack this scientific writing thing, because writing lab reports and writing scientifically in essays is a totally new ball game for me. So I'm going to put some stuff over on my blog, which the link is down there for that, in respect to what my essay was, what the feedback was, and I may even perhaps after exams try and rewrite it a little bit, so by which time I would have done that. So meanwhile I'm off to get my car looked at and then support everybody else. When they even can't load the dishwasher for me, that's a bit frustrating. Never mind, I will go now and wish you a good day, and it's lovely and sunny here in Kent, so I hope wherever you are and watching this it's nice too. And it's 2017 now and you're watching this. Oh, freaky. So yeah, take care and I will speak to you really soon. Oh, the moon looks good today. See ya, bye.